traveling on a trip and you only have a few days, you have to count how many meals you're going to be taking. And if you're like me, who's a perfectionist, and you really want a great trip, as much as I'm for all spontaneity, you want to really plan your meals to be the ones that are rated the best. And in fact, this restaurant is one of the top 10 Italian restaurants, not in Boston, not in the USA, but in the world. This is Antico Forno, and this is where we're going to be having our Italian dinner at the North End in Boston. They're really known for their brick oven pizza and even brick oven pasta, because other than just cooking the pasta, they actually finish it off by putting it in a brick oven. And one of the dishes that is the frutte di mare, so that's the seafood pasta. Really, really fresh. It's very light and it's tart from the tomatoes. Excellent. Okay, one of my favorite Italian dishes that I try not to have too much, it's gnocchi. So it's basically like potato, it is potato pasta. And you know, when my brother was still alive, he had actually shared with us that gnocchi was back in the day, it was a poor man's food. And the reason why it's in balls, it's kind of like, it's like a donut, it's like the donut hole, it's like leftovers from the pasta dough. It's like a savory dessert in your mouth. Pillows of joy, that's what it is. We wanted to get a little bit of everything, so we have pasta, we have a salad, we got pizza, of course. So they're famous for their brick oven pizza. And because I'm vegetarian, so we had to get a flavor that everybody could try. So this has artichokes, cherry tomatoes, porcini mushrooms, and my favorite, truffle oil. The dough is so chewy, and look at it, it's like so fluffy and tender. The true Bostonians who are Italians were telling us that this is the best Italian restaurant in town, so how can you say no to that? So before the actual people who have this table, who reserved this table before us, I just wanted to take a piece of John F. Kennedy with him. So this is his favorite food. So I'm hoping that it means that we're going to have a great time, because who doesn't love John F. Kennedy? So
I will. This is the largest lobster. It was caught in 1950 off the East Coast, 92 years old.
Oh.
There's another one caught in 1977 off Nova Scotia, and it was a ½ ounce bigger.
amazing. Thank you,
beautiful,
Stephanie.
Huh? That's a beautiful lobster.
Oh my god, the meal hasn't even started, and the best thing that they serve is the cornbread.
It's kind of like a trick one, and the front wheels. It's cool.
So chewy. So thick and dense.
He takes it out.
And by the time your food probably comes, you're already full, but it doesn't matter. So good. Okay, I'm getting for my sister's food. Just had to try. You see that lobster claw?
Girls are 30 and
It's like lobster thermidor with rice. We're Filipinos, so rice is life. It's so good. It's so decadent, so rich, and the seafood is so fresh. Excellent. It's so sad that we came here for oysters, but we didn't want to eat it on an empty stomach, so we decided to have a meal first, and then we would have the oysters. But the servings are so big, and we overstuffed ourselves with the cornbread. It was so good. And now, no more oysters, ironically. But we certainly really had a good meal, so great way to start the trip. Look at that, it says Cheers at the top. Apparently it's not the original one, but you can find the original here in Boston from the TV show. So much food, so little time. Okay, so I've never tried a cannelloni in my life, but cannoli. You see? Cannelloni or cannoli. I've never tried one. So that's what it looks like. It's literally a cheesecake inside dough. Essentially. Wow, that's really good. Really deadly though. That's why a bite is enough. Okay, so just heard Mass right there behind. So that's St. Stephen's Cathedral. So we're here in the West End. Is it not West End? Okay. Basically in Little Italy. And right behind me is Mamma Maria. Apparently it is the best Italian restaurant in this area. We were able to get a table, but we have to take it right now at 6 p.m. So here we go. Oh my god, so that dish, sorry, so that meal, Mamma Maria, was so good. It was really noisy inside. It's actually quite cramped inside, but you know, you can tell it's a very quite fancy restaurant. So my mom's dish was the lobster pasta. It's basically like in ravioli form, and it was, no, seriously guys, it was superb. What did I have? I had the scallops and clams pasta with pine nuts, and then my sister had like rabbit pasta, and then my daughter had mushroom pasta as well, and that too was just fantastic. So I'm so glad that we followed the recommendation of David to eat here. Truly, Little Italy, Boston, Mamma Maria, so So I'm here at the North End in Little Italy and Boston. Now, when it comes to cannolis, there are two schools of thought. Now, according to Bill Clinton, that he had the best cannolis in his life from Mike's Pastries, also from Little Italy. Now, a true Italian from Boston is going to tell you that the best cannolis are at Modern Pastry. Now, I'm not a cannoli expert, so who am I going to go for? Whose opinion am I going to trust? So I'm here at Modern Pastry. I'm ready to give those cannolis a try. Okay, so we were told that Mike's Pastries, the cannolis, they're already pre-made, so they're not fresh. Unlike Modern Pastry, they actually make it right in front of you. So As you saw in the box, we had dinner first, and it really is like, I wouldn't say falling apart, but it is like super fresh, not frozen at all. And I got the gluten-free version. They comes in different flavors. You can get the shell in different flavors, and we got like the original. Holy shit. Guys, it's such a custardy experience. Cheesy, custard, vanilla-y, milky. And then I guess the cannoli itself, it is kind of like a biscuit that's formed into like this spear. Guys, what's the point of getting gluten-free? You're eating something bad for you. You're having dairy and so much carbs and sugar. If you're gonna enjoy, you might as well enjoy it the full way. But whether it's gluten-free, not gluten-free, even the gluten-free tastes really, really amazing. Amazing. Modern pastry, cannoli. What's it yummy in Italian? Amore. I don't know. Delicioso. Oh, it's amazing. I'm on to the competition. This is Mike's Pastry, and as I was mentioning that this was made popular by Bill Clinton because he said it is the best cannolis he's ever had in his life. Okay, what I noticed is look at this. They are insane with this wrapping business. So as you can see here, the cannolis, they come in different flavors, but it also comes in other flavors in modern pastry as well. But here it's already pre-made. Unlike in modern pastry, it's made fresh. Okay, so here it is, and here's the unboxing. And paper. Oh, it's paper. So this is espresso and caramel pecan. So I'm finally gonna try it, and you know, obviously it's a competition, so we'll see. I mean, according to what I think, what I personally like better. Wow. Okay. Maybe because I love coffee. I'm not a cannoli expert, and they say it's better when it's fresh, but honestly, the fact that there's so many people who come here and they buy them boxes, and they probably still come back, must mean it's good. So for me, I don't really notice if one's fresh and what is not. This flavor is pretty awesome. I got from Modern Pastry, and it was plain, it was gluten-free and whatever, but they're both good. Honestly, they're both good. And if you don't know any better, you wouldn't know the difference. But I guess, you know, some people are all about, oh, but I'm real Italian and I know what's good. And they're both fantastic. Okay, so almost every city has a historical hotel, and for many reasons. Well, here in Boston, this is the Omni Parker House, and a lot of things actually happen here. Well, for one, JFK had announced he was running for president here in this hotel. He also proposed to his then wife, Jackie Kennedy. And then I think the most random trivia that we found out from our tour guide David is that Ho Chi Minh, like the Ho Chi Minh, was, get this, a baker here at this hotel. And now speaking of baking, the Boston cream pie is also a famous dessert here that we really wanted to try. And when I asked the concierge, excuse me, where can we try the Boston cream pie? The concierge goes, oh, it's at the Pacaba. the pakamba, waiting for you. I think I'm saying that, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was cool saying that. I'll say it again. Pakamba. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try it down. This is the Boston cream pie. I honestly thought there was gonna be something oozing on the outside. Stop laughing. Can I be Bostonian now? Aka. Okay. Guys, so this is the cream pie. I honestly thought there was going to be something oozing outside, so I guess it is just a cake, and then it has some cream right in the middle with some strawberries. No, get this, strawberries. Okay. Yeah, get a bit of the cream with a bit of the cake, a bit of the strawberry. Wow. I mean, it's a very, very moist cake. It's actually not sweet. Like, it feels very light. It's not a very dense cake. It's still kind of fluffy. Boston cream pie. Omni Parker House. Oh no, Omni Parker House. Love it. Cheers. So earlier I was mentioning that Ho Chi Minh was actually a baker here at Omni Parker House. There's actually even a bakery here in their gift store. So you can buy your Boston cream pie. Yes, it originated from here. I've never tried it before, but at least I can actually say, check that off my bucket list, Boston cream pie. So Atlantic Fish Company, so one of the top rated restaurants here in Boston. It's on Boylston Street, which is like one of the main roads for shopping, for restaurants, for so many things. So the reason why we really wanted to eat here, well, for one, it was really suggested by our tour guide, and just the amount of people here, it was so hard to get a table. Our reservations were for 9 p.m. and we couldn't get it any earlier. So the one thing that we're looking forward to is trying the oysters. So, cheers! Okay guys, I'm just gonna be completely honest. I don't really eat oysters. I had a really bad experience many years ago, and this is my, I think my second or my third time to try like raw oysters again. So I'm not even sure how to eat it. So I guess you put a little bit of the sauce. Not so much. Do I put this too? Okay, a little bit, just a little bit. And do I slurp this? Oh no, okay. See, guys, I don't know. I'm not even trying to be pretentious or anything. Like, I don't know. Wow, that's really good. It's super briny, and the vinegar, I love vinegar. I live for vinegar, so it's so fresh and it just melts in your mouth. Wow, really good. Okay, so everybody got a main dish, but you know me, I'm really trying to stick to my diet, or at least trying to eat less. So I decided to get a scallop salad. It has like dried cranberries. It originally came with gorgonzola cheese, but I asked for goat cheese instead. Let's give it a try.
Oh yeah, we are baby.
Wow, that's excellent. And that's just a starter. And they have really big servings. Wow. Oh, my sister's sea bass. It's so light, but it's so fresh, and the meat is so tender, and my daughter's so sweet. She's handing me her risotto, which she says is not excellent, but solid. Okay, I'm not a big fan of risotto because I always feel like it's so heavy, but this one, the sauce is actually not very heavy. It's not so dense. It's actually still kind of light, I guess, and it doesn't feel so rich. So I guess you don't feel so guilty. And this is the ravioli from my sister Sea Bass. I love how they're all handing out. This is lobster ravioli. So glad we came here. So glad we seated for 1 hour in the cold outside for our table to be available. Truly worth it. Oh, my mom's lobster fried rice. It's spicy. I'm not sure what grain it is, but it feels very al dente. It's got some sriracha. Yeah, it has that kick. I like it.